Last time on Dual Destinies! Achtung, baby! In case you missed anything, Klavier Gavin is here to fill you in on the case. Her forehead and Fräulein Cykes are out to uncover Professor Court's murderer, and the clues might be lurking in the mock trial script. This calls for a rocking reenactment starring yours truly. Let's bring down the house. The investigation continues on Dual Destinies. Next.
An awl? What's that? An awl, you say? What might that be?
It's a kind of tool used for poking holes in paper, wood, and other materials. It's kind of like an ice pick. I have a photo here if you're interested.
Gross, it's all bloody up to the handle. Please tell me it's just paint.
Most likely, Fräulein. Pretty realistic, yeah? Let's pretend it's real blood for now. The defendant's prints were lifted from the murder victim. Furthermore, traces of the victim's blood were discovered in the art room. That's where I believe the murder actually took place.
So the question now is, how did the body get from the art room to the stage?
The murder took place in the third floor art room, but the body was found in the quad.
It must have been quite a chore moving the body all that way.
Not at all! There's a maintenance area and storehouse right outside the art room, and the cart used to carry balls around was found there.
Oh, I think I've seen one of those before, but that's a pretty big one.
A jumbo, yeah? Big enough to fit a person or a body in it. The defendant dropped the body from the art room window, then moved it with the cart. That is how a high school girl could easily move a body all by herself!
You don't say!
Objection! A body drop from 3 stories up would show massive signs of blunt force trauma.
Objection! That may be true, but you fail to account for the large high jump mat in the storehouse. A body dropped onto such a mat would show no signs of blunt force trauma.
Yikes. It's almost scary how similar this whole case is to the mock trial proceedings.
Quite the crafty killer, in an attempt to cast suspicion on the archery club. They moved the body to the quad where it would be an easy shot from the club room. Then the killer faked the murder weapon by inserting an arrow into the all stab wound.
Sounds like he has only high praise for Junie's script.
Were there any further arguments from the defense?
Nope. It seemed like the teacher who was playing the judge was satisfied too.
Time for the finale then. Your verdict, if you please, Fräulein Judge.
Huh? Oh, right, that's me. Very well. This court finds the defendant Juniper Woods. Wait a second. Even if this is just a mock trial of a mock trial, I don't want to declare Junie guilty.
Yeah, perhaps that's not such a good idea. Let's end our mock trial here. Besides, it's about time I get back to my investigation.
Thanks, you two. That little run-through of the mock trial cleared up quite a few things.
Achtung, baby! The prosecution's already got a witness sized up too.
That was quick. Prosecutor Blackwell's almost too good.
Huh, you're sure in a helpful mood today, Prosecutor Gavin.
Well, like I said, I just want to catch whoever killed Professor Court. And there's no reason for me to start butting heads with you two.
Too late!
I look forward to hearing your cries of misery later, F4A. Instead, I'll simply leave you with, Auf Wiedersehen!
I always thought prosecutors were all a rather scary bunch. but Prosecutor Gavin seems pretty nice.
Yeah, he's not so bad as prosecutors go. We should get back to investigating too. We don't nearly have enough information yet.
And we also have to tell Mr. Wright that we accepted Junie's case.
Right. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
Mr. Wright.
Hey, champ. I heard they arrested your friend Juniper.
Yeah, Detective Fulbright just took her in.
I refuse to believe that one of our students is capable of murder. We must prove her innocence by any means necessary. The end justifies the means.
What do you mean the end justifies the means?
I, Professor Means, always say what I mean, and mean what I say by all means. Here at our esteemed academy, we train our students to produce meaningful results. You believe in Juniper's innocence, do you not?
Of course I do. Junie wouldn't even hurt a fly.
Precisely. We have justice on our side. The only thing we need are results. It is the height of folly to endanger your client by failing to pursue all means possible.
Sure, I want to prove her innocence, but I don't like the sound of that the end justifies the means part.
Well, you are still young and idealistic. It's no wonder you fail to see the wisdom therein. There is but one thing to do now. I must personally take up Juniper's defense.
You're going to take her case, Professor Means?
I may be a professor, but I am still licensed to practice law. In fact, I have even battled Professor Court in court.
No kidding! So what, you guys were rivals or something?
No, nothing of the sort. She was an esteemed colleague at the academy and in court. You see, both Professor Court and I graduated from this academy at the top of our class.
Wow, I bet they both used to really bring it.
Now, if you would excuse me, I had best go discuss the case with Juniper.
Professor Means, please, wait! I didn't want to say anything, but Apollo and I already agreed to take her case.
It's true. Juniper is counting on us to prove her innocence.
Really now? You too?
When were you planning on telling me? I thought we told each other everything.
Sorry, boss. I know we should have asked first, but...
Relax, your friend was just hauled away in front of your eyes. I know what that's like. And sometimes you just gotta make a call. And I think you made the right one, champ.
How wonderful. Very well, Athena Cykes. Let me ask you just one thing. As a lawyer, what is it that you treasure beyond all else?
That's an easy one, Professor. Seeking justice for my clients.
What a wonderful answer. Juniper must be overjoyed to have a friend such as you. As her professor, I too shall do whatever I may to help her. And if you decide to take the end justify the means strategy, come see me at once.
Let's hope it never comes to that.
Now, if you excuse me.
Well, time's a-wasting. You two better start investigating and fast. But to help you along your way, how about I tell you everything I know so far?
Yes, please.
Well, lay it on me, champ. What do you want to know? Ask away.
Have you learned anything new about the case?
Actually, I ran into Prosecutor Gavin, and he told me something pretty interesting. Seems the murder took place in the art room. There's traces of a large pool of blood there, which would be pretty odd by normal circumstances. So the police believe that the body was moved from there to the stage.
What? Really? Just like the mock trial. Again.
The police are searching the art room, but whether they'll find anything, well...
Well, what? Come to think of it...
Let's do our own crime scene investigation before it gets too crowded around here.
Huh? Are we even allowed to do that?
It's no big deal as long as we leave everything exactly like we found it. Plus... Oh, never mind.
Now, where was I again?
But there's really no need to talk about it right here, right now. There's a lot going on that you need to understand, and I want you two to figure this out for yourselves. So, were you shocked by your conversation with Professor Means?
Oh, I guess so. Actually, that was pretty shocking.
The dark age of the law. I'm sure you've heard those words before.
Sure, a number of times. Prosecutors file false charges and lawyers fight back by fabricating evidence. There's a lot of that going around these days.
But the question is, how is it related to the case at hand?
Training students to produce results. That is the school's policy.
Well, that in and of itself isn't a bad thing.
Yes, in theory. As long as those results come by fair and honest means.
Oh, but what was it that Professor Means said? The end justifies the means?
To survive the dark age of the law, you must use any means necessary. Fabrication of evidence and false charges are unavoidable in the quest for results. That's what they're preaching here at Themis Legal Academy.
But what'll happen to our legal system if results are all that matters anymore?
Relax, it's just a rumor. I'd take it with a grain of salt if I were you.
Oh, that's a relief. You had me going there for a minute. Wait a second. What if Mr. Wright examined the victim's body for a reason? Maybe he was worried someone might actually tamper with the evidence.
Well, I think that about wraps up what I know so far. The fact that this case closely resembles Miss Woods' script is obviously important. Knowing that, you should probably try and identify what's the same and what's different, and see where you go from there.
Okay, I'll try talking to as many people as I can on campus.
Alright, that's the spirit. I believe in you, champ. Good luck to the both of you.
Bye!
See you later, Mr. Wright! Why does he get to call you champ? Huh. I thought the area was cordoned off. Hey, the police are discussing something over there.
Oh, I know. I'll just quietly sneak over for a listen. Here goes.
Ah! Athena! Watch where you're...
Ah! Ouch! Who put this stupid box here? Wait. Ah! Apollo! This box! There's...
Oh, what now?
There's someone, or something inside.
Don't let it be a snake!
Huh. You morons just blew my cover.
What the... There really is someone inside.
That someone is me, Myriam Scuttlebutt. And I'm a senior in the judge course.
What's with the box?
It is the fate of we who live in the shadows. There's a very good reason why none may see my face by the light of day.
Wait, if you're taking the judge course, did you write a mock trial script too?
You really want to see my script that bad? Well, you better watch out. Read it without my permission, and you'll wish you hadn't.
cares? I'm sure it was rejected for a good reason. Oh, so you're studying to be a judge too? You must be classmates of Juniper. Are you a friend of hers?
Juniper? Sure, she's my friend. And that's why I'm gathering info. Now, tell me all you know. You know, for tomorrow's trial.
For tomorrow's trial? What are you talking about?
I'm going to take the stand, naturally.
So the witness for the prosecution is some weirdo in a cardboard box?
This disguise is how I get my scoops! But you're right. It's me, so tell me everything you know for Juniper's sake.
Wait a second. Myriam, repeat what you just said.
A lawyer with brains as bad as his ears. Poor Juniper. I'm taking the stand tomorrow. Tell me everything you know for Juniper's sake. Clear enough for you this time?
I thought so. Athena, my bracelet's reacting.
Really? That means... A lie already? That was quick.
Okay, I know there's a lie in there somewhere, but the real question is, how the hell do I tell when a cardboard box is lying? God, they don't teach you this shit in law school. Alright, focus, Apollo, think. Alright, there's only one visible thing of this person outside of the box, and that's their hands. Maybe I can check for some kind of sweaty palms or nervous tick, or that'll do. Bingo. Gotcha! That's strange. You suddenly tightened your grip when you said, for Juniper's sake. It's like you subconsciously tensed up because you're lying.
What are you talking about? When did I ever lie?
Okay then, let me ask you this. Why were you selected as a witness?
That's an easy one. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Themis Herald. I know everything there is to know around campus, even the darkest of secrets.
Editor-in-chief, huh? Pretty impressive.
Yeah, well, it's a lonely one-woman operation. I do it all myself, from reporting to editing to publishing. Still impressed? I'm a perfect storm of journalism because I bring it all to the table. And this is the evidence. Here. An extra edition of the Themis Herald, published to coincide with the mock trial.
Thanks, Myriam. You've revealed who you truly are. As someone who's never had Junie's best interest in mind.
What? Are you questioning our friendship?
Look, you may want answers, but no can do, because what you're saying conflicts with this piece of evidence. Take that!
And that's the Themis Herald, the paper I publish. What about it?
Are you really that dense? This article is full of malicious lies about Junie! It's definitely not something a true friend of hers would write.
You've got it all wrong. Another staff member wrote that one.
I don't think so, Myriam. You even said it yourself just a moment ago. It's a one-woman operation. Or did you forget already?
Have you just given me the info you have? Stupid pawn! Juniper's just using you!
Now, I want the truth, Myriam! You hide in your box in order to collect gossip for your sleazy paper, isn't that right?
You're not really friends with Juniper, are you?
No duh. She's the target of my scoops, and my readers demand dirt. Extra, extra! The dirty little secret of the squeaky clean student council president.
Dirty little secret? All right, what are you planning to say in court, huh?
I'm a witness to her part in the crime. I'm going to tell it all in a shocking exposé. The ends justify the means. That's my brand of tell-all journalism.
The end justifies the means. Wait a second.
In this dark age of law, many of us embrace prof means methods, even future judges. I've even adopted an end justify the means brand of journalism, which includes tape recorders secretly hidden all over our campus. Secretly recording every last word without anyone being any the wiser.
Doesn't she realize that's totally illegal?
And one of them was at the scene of the crime, the art room.
You put a tape recorder in the art room? What did it record?
You wanna know? You really wanna know?
Yes, please. That's so nice of you to.
Like I'd really tell you now. The big scoop comes out in court tomorrow.
You're so mean, Myriam.
According to my evidence, a fatal fissure has opened between the three of them.
Who? Junie, Hugh, and Robin? And what do you mean by fatal fissure?
Juniper, Hugh, and Robin used to be the best of friends.
Used to be? They still seem to get along fine to me. I did sense some discord, though.
You don't know anything. Prof Means has his followers and Prof Court has hers. Their influence is inescapable.
Are you implying that one of them adheres to that extreme idea you and Professor Means have? But why would anyone follow that philosophy?
How could you possibly understand? You're new around here.
Myriam, wouldn't you feel better if you came out of the dark and into the light?
I can see fine in here. You'll be the one seeing the light in court tomorrow. Then you'll realize how guilty Juniper Woods really is.
That's not what I meant. I meant that both metaphorically and literally.
We're going to have to cross-examine her tomorrow, but I don't know where to start.
Well, let's at least take care of whatever we can today.
You're right. Let's see what else we can find out. Look, there's Hugh. Hey, Hugh!
Oh, it's you two. Do you want something?
Did you find anything? You said you were going to do some investigating of your own.
Nope, nothing yet. I'm afraid it's not looking very good for Juniper.
You don't really think Juniper could have done something like this, do you?
Only the author and the victim knew the contents of the script. Both the stage and the art room were in the exact same state as described therein. Nobody could mimic the crime like that unless they'd already read the script, or wrote it.
But...
Look, Professor Means is better able to handle this than you two, so just leave it to him.
There it is again. I'm picking up some discord in Hugh's voice. Hugh, would you mind telling me a little bit about yourself?
Whatever. I'm 6'1", and under this uniform, I'm 100% lean muscle.
Let's dive
project.